Hey everybody who's joining. I'm going to start unwrapping this stuff here in just a minute. How's the video quality right now? Is it good? Hey Blake. Yo. Hey Chubby. Hey Keith. Hey Jack from England. Liam, hey. Probably not going to talk too much about the SU carbs on this one. Hey Chubby, check out the outside here. Nice and sunny. That's right. It's 65 degrees here right now. That's Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that is in Celsius. All right, so I'm thinking I might just kind of unwrap this stuff and share that with you guys, that experience of seeing this stuff for the first time all unwrapped. So I'm going to set up the camera here. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. I'm going to put it in my vice grip. Nice and easy. So while I'm unwrapping this stuff, I'm not going to be able to actually see what you guys are saying, so don't say anything bad. Actually, I might be able to turn the camera around. Let's see here. Switch you the camera. Let's rotate this around. All right. Got a new gimbal, so I'm just trying to use it right now. There we go. That should do it. Now I can actually see the chat when I'm looking at it. Now I don't have a long time to show you guys this stuff, but just enough time to unwrap everything and too much pressure to say something bad. How do you say you bought? I purchased? I bought? This is actually the part that I'm the most excited about. The block's gonna look cool and everything. Actually, I take that back. I think I'm most excited about the block because we did some boring. But check that out. Man, that is really nice. That looks really good. Whoa. Awesome. So we've got our new head. Now this head got new springs, new seats on the top, all sorts of new stuff. Thought you weren't allowed to broadcast porn on you. So that is exciting. Put that over here. Keith, I would say that you can get a lot of power from the head. I don't know that all of the power is in the head, though. I mean, there's a quote that I like to say. It's there's no replacement for displacement. Now this one, I gotta be real careful so I can tape it back up, because this, you don't want to damage. The crank, they polished this. So if you don't know what that means, would you like your fingers? Martin always likes to say there's power in the head. Uh-huh. Oh man. So if you don't know, there's two different things that you can do to kind of handle, fix things that are wrong with your crank. You can turn it, which means taking metal off of all of the little parts on the inside that are shiny, or you can polish it. And the polishing process is generally what you want if you, lost my train of thought. If you don't want to have to buy new bearings and all this crazy stuff that, you know, over spec, under spec. Luckily, this crank was in good shape and we just had to polish it. So take a look at that. Those look really good. Those look really, really good. So while I have this open, I'm going to put some assembly lube on this to kind of make sure that it doesn't rust. But I'm sure they put some lube on it, but since I opened it up, I don't want to mess it up. Boop, boop. Right. That nice and lubey. Now that'll make me feel a little bit better about it just kind of sitting here for a couple days, because it's going to be a little bit before I can film the episode where I'm putting this stuff back together. Not to mention I gotta talk to Seven and get some new bearings and everything that are the right size. Looking good. All right, so we're about to open up the block. Set that aside, take that up in a minute. Moment of truth, folks. How does the block look? Yeah, that's heavy. Oh man, getting excited. Oh, don't want to lose these. Oh, that's my wife. Oh man, those end caps are clean. Looking good. Let's lean this on the side so you can actually see that is it's live. Hey wife, I'm live right now.
Hi live.
Give the people a second.
Hello.
I just figured I'd unwrap it on the live.
Cool. I'm
Yeah.
leaving. Bye.
Alrighty. Love you.
I love you.
They say hi.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, they say, or she says. Oh, come on. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what we had to do to get a 1275 head to fit on a 998 block. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks good. So, you can actually kind of see, just barely, that's not very much in focus. Yeah, my wife, she's seen lots of mini stuff come and go in engines in here. This is nothing new for her. But pistons were bored, so they're a little overboard. Awesome, that's exciting. And then you can just barely see right here, here, and here. They pocketed the block so that the valves have somewhere to go when they're opening and closing. It's actually a lot less than I figured they would have to pocket it. The ones I saw online were like a step down, like a ridge, but these ones, It's just a little bit. Maxi Minis. Hey man, even like a little bit more, a little more displacement in these motors gives you a lot. Just saying. But man, that looks good. So what they told me is that they had to deck the block as well. So that process, I think they had to deck this top side here because this was warped. Yeah, chubby, 1275 7-port. Well, it's gonna be a 1293. But they even kept my my number plate intact. That was really nice of them. So I'm gonna show you guys some pretty cool tips on how to paint some stuff. Hey Bruno, hi from Portugal, awesome. Hi from Charlotte. I'm saying hi from Charlotte. Okay, that got confusing. But man, they also pressed my cam bearings in. Ooh. Here we go. Cleaned all the caps. Man, this motor, it's gonna pop. Let's start wrapping this back up. Tape all this stuff up. While I have you guys here, does anyone have any questions about the motor? Talk about it. My friend's on his way over here to help me bleed the brakes on my Mini, so once he gets here, I'll have to go. No center main strap. Why can't I remember what that means? God, this assembly loop smells like butt. Which steering wheel I have. Yeah, let me set this stuff aside and I'll bring you out to the car and show you what I'm working with. All right, gloves off. Let's go for a walk. Okay, switch this camera around so you're not just looking that much in. So the wheel I have is a Momo wheel. The center cap I don't know if is like the right one or anything. I got this from a friend. It was a hand-me-down, and then we stuck it on this car. But it's tiny little wheel. The original Mini wheel's like that much bigger. It's quite a lot bigger. It's like a school bus wheel. But it looks like my friend is here. So I'm gonna sign off for right now, get some Mini work done, but I will catch you guys later when I put this motor back together.